Good morning, Titans.
Today is Wednesday, August 27th, and you're watching OlyTV. Students, the snack bar is now open during lunch by the main gym. They're offering 32-ounce sodas, Coke, Diet Coke, Powerade, and Dr. Pepper, and Diet Dr. Pepper for only $2, cash only.
Listen up, it's an exciting time for student leadership, and we want you to be part of shaping this school year. If you are interested in being a freshman class officer this school year, please attend a brief meeting after school on Thursday, August 28th at 2:15 in room 261.
We will discuss the election process as well as what it looks like to be a class officer. You must attend the meeting if you want to run. Please see Ms. Kennington in the Aux gym if you have any questions.
Olympus High welcomes you to attend our first yearly debate team meet. Meet Mr. Goodfellow's in Mr. Goodfellow's room 264 for free toasts, introductions, and fun on Wednesday, September 3rd. And also, homecoming shirts are now on sale. During lunchtime in the Commons, the shirts will get you into the homecoming game for free, and one of the basketball games for free too. Shirts are only $10 cash, so get yours before they're gone. Every time it rains, your favorite burger chain, In-N-Out, offers... this is hard to read. In-N-Out offers free hot chocolate to kids 12 and under. Because it rained today, if you go to In-N-Out today, you can get a free hot chocolate for your younger siblings. I mean, we're all still kids, right? We want to believe that, even if we don't think so. Some of us have to pay taxes. But honestly, I think it still counts.
Millie Bobby Brown and her husband Jake Bon Jovi have announced the arrival of their newest addition to their family. Millie posted an Instagram post on August 21st, 2025, saying, "This summer, we've welcomed our sweet baby girl through adoption. We are beyond excited to embark on this beautiful next chapter of parenthood in both peace and privacy."
Recently, there have been big developments of artificial intelligence, also known as AI, causing the rapid spread of misinformation across the internet, also causing mass panic that AI has become too realistic to differentiate itself from reality, causing people to lose sight of what is real and what is false. AI seems to have also taken a turn for the worst. You've also likely gotten a scam call these days. Recently, scammers have been using new ways to trick people to get what they want. Scammers now started to use AI voice calls in their scams. They often call from 4 to 6 on weekdays since it's when most people get off work. Make sure to keep you and your family safe. Lots of families have started to make code words to keep everyone safe. So if you're unsure if it's really them, ask for a code word, and if they're unable to say it, then hang up and call them back from your contacts, and it should be the real them.
Saturday, the Utah Utes kick off their 2025 football season. They will do so in a resurrection of the Pac-12 After Dark, where they visit UCLA at 9 p.m. Mountain Time Saturday night. After a disaster of a 2024 season, the Utes will look to bounce back on what could be Coach Kyle Whittingham's final year.
Everyone has probably seen recent news reports on how President Donald Trump gave the order to send warships to Venezuelan waters. Well, a couple days ago on August 20th, President Donald Trump sent U.S. military warships to the coast of Venezuela to combat drug trafficking. By sending United States ships to Venezuela, President Trump can now put more pressure on Venezuelan President Maduro to hopefully reduce cartel drug trade and trafficking. For an entire optimistic story, on a new breakthrough in the cancer research has revealed itself in the surprising form of a pea plant virus. The CPMV, or cowpea immune virus, has been shown to activate the human's body's natural immune system to recognize and attack cancer cells. It has also immense success in preclinical trials and has been working well in both canine and mouse patients.
Recently, the state of Louisiana's Attorney General Liz Murrill has filed a lawsuit against the multi-billion-dollar corporation at the top 10 of downloads of all time and the biggest free game currently, Roblox. She sued them, claiming their game is, quote, the perfect place for pedophiles. After Roblox has recently banned a content creator from their platform known as Schlepp, notorious for catching and arresting pedophiles, and this has brought to rise to many questioning whether this kids platform is truly safe for kids after banning a man trying to catch the predators.
In recent years, our school has seen a boom in pants who sag their pants. Pant sagging is a resurfacing fashion trend from the 90s that many think should have stayed under. Just like fanny packs and Furbies, many thought that this embarrassing trend would have become a thing of the past. However, it seems that everywhere you look, there is a severe lack of proper fitting belts now. The question is, what do you think? Is this the peak of modern male fashion? Or do people need to learn to keep their waistband at their waistline?
Olympus High School students are in outrage after the snack shop raised prices of their sodas from $1 to $2 for the 2025 to 2026 school year. The snack shop was a place where many Olympus High School students would buy a variety of different foods, most notably $1 sodas. However, during the morning announcements on August 25th, it was announced that sodas were now going to be $2. The size of the sodas has gone up, previously being 24 ounces and now being 32, making the deal worth it in many's eyes. However, the change is still a controversial one. Just 2 weeks ago, beloved artist Ice Cube, aka O'Shea Jackson, was interviewed by the Heart Radio Cruise show. Jay Cruz asked O'Shea Jackson his opinion on U.S. immigration and customs enforcement scandal. O'Shea proudly said, "They don't care who they grab." The Burbank, Los Angeles audience had a huge reaction to what Ice Cube had to say because political things are sensitive topics.
Since the beginning of school, Olympus administration and holiday police have been cracking down on jaywalkers around school property. Holiday police officers are monitoring foot traffic on 39th and 23rd throughout the school day, and students who cross the church parking lot, seminary building, or AFresh without using a crosswalk will be given a ticket. School admin reports that this is a new enforcement because of the severe increase in car crashes involving pedestrians since school began. Some officers say that even if they confront the students, they will continue to jaywalk. Principal Christensen has claimed that if this issue continues to be a problem, student parking at the church parking lot will no longer be allowed.
Baby No Money announced his self-titled album, Baby No Money. This follows his last solo album, Bag or Die, released in 2022. This album is set to release in October. The album could include the singles Check, 1-800, It Boy, and Boom. He states this is his best album yet.
Most people may know that the U.S. Open started, but did you know that we just had a fantastic match with Carlos Alcaraz and Riley Opeka? The U.S. Open started on Monday, August 18th. Exactly 1 week later, on Monday, August 25th at 6:10 p.m., Carlos Alcaraz beat Riley Opeka 6-4, 4-7, 6-4, 7-5, and 6-4 again. This was arguably one of the best matches to watch in the U.S. Open this year.
Yesterday, football lovers and Swifties alike were shocked by the announcement of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift's engagement. On Instagram, Taylor Swift posted about her engagement to Kelce with photos of her ring and her now fiancé. The two had been dating for 2 years now, and many fans had been wondering if this relationship would end in marriage or not. There have been a lot of mixed feelings from fans around this announcement, with many even joking that your high school English teacher and gym teacher are getting married. The only thing left for us to speculate about now is if Swift's next album will feature a happily ever after theme or another tragic breakup. Anyways, let's head over to sports and entertainment with Kai.
Sweet. Thanks, Hendo. For a bunch of LEGO fans, there's a new LEGO Batman game, Legacy of the Dark Knight, and it was announced on August 19th at Gamescom in Cologne, Germany. This Arkham Knight-inspired game blends the stealth and combat of Arkham series with the playful presentation and humor of the LEGO universe. The game itself will feature an extensive open world and a multitude of different vehicles and various gadgets for different heroes and playable characters to traverse in Gotham City. The latest addition to the TT Games roster of amazing LEGO games will have an original campaign inspired by the 90 years of Batman. telling the complete story of Bruce Wayne from his time in training with the League of Shadows to his time as Gotham's Darkest Knight. AJR was set to release their new EP, What No One's Thinking, this Friday on August 29th. But the band put out a statement saying it wasn't ready yet and saying it's a really honest project and they would feel terrible if it didn't go out at all. They pushed the release date by a week and it now releases on Friday, September 5th. You've probably heard or seen the movie that is currently the #1 movie in the world right now. If you haven't seen it, you've definitely heard the songs. K-pop Demon Hunters hit the top 10 on July 5th and kept climbing to #1 spot on August 11th. Golden is also currently the top song on the Hot 100s in the US and the Hot 200s globally, and the British official single chart. This marks the first time a female K-pop artist has hit #1 on charts. Many people have reported really enjoying the movie, and many of those who said they haven't seen it yet also reported that they heard it's good and have been told to watch it. On a completely different note, college football is finally back. Miles took a deeper dive into last week's game and Utah's BYU games this week.
Last weekend kicked off the start of the college football season, and we had absolute cinema in Dublin, Ireland, in Farmington. The rivalry between Iowa State and Kansas State. The beginning of the game was extremely sloppy, with a combined 6 fumbles in the first half, and both teams struggled throwing the ball. Despite this, it was 7-7 at halftime, and the offensive trend continued until the halfway point of the third quarter, where Rocco Beck threw a dime to lead 14-7. Kansas State answered right back thanks to an excellent drive led by Avery Johnson to tie up the game. Iowa State scored 10 more points to make it 24-14 before another dime from Avery Johnson to make it a 3-point game with under 6 minutes to go. Iowa State would lead a commanding drive inside the 15 in our face with a 4th and 3, and head coach Matt Campbell elects to go for it to seal the game. The first game of the season already has big playoff implications down the road if both teams trend the way they're expected to. BYU welcomes Portland State to Provo, Utah for their first game of the year. True freshman quarterback Bear Bachmeier will show that he can perform under the lights of the Big 12. The game kicks off at 6 p.m. Mountain Time on August 30th. The University of Utah reunites with UCLA with the revival of Pac-12 After Dark, this time not as conference opponents. Nico Iamaleava leads UCLA after transfer portal and NIL chaos in the offseason. Meanwhile, Utah brought in dual-threat quarterback Devin Dampier to lead the way for the Utes, along with the top 5 offensive line unit in the entire country. It'll be a late one, though, as kickoff is at 9 p.m. Mountain Time.
1 week from today, the NFL kicks off. September 4th, the Eagles face off against the Cowboys in Philadelphia. Fans are eagerly awaiting every NFL team's debut, even internationally. The NFL has 7 international games, with the first happening September 5th in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Rookies to watch in Week 1 include Taro McMillan, Ashton Kennedy, and Matthew Golden. Our very own OlyMTB had a race in Harriman, Utah this last Saturday and did great. Here's OlyTV reporter and mountain biking captain Caleb with a recap of the race.
So I'm Jason Larridge, J-A-C-E-L-A-R-I-D-E, and I race in the JBA division.
Awesome.
So, I guess how my race went was not as good as I would hope. I've had knee problems for the past month. This is probably my least favorite course. The problem was, we were going downhill on an uphill trail.
Yep.
It was just really slippery.
Yeah.
And, however, it was a good recap.
Then what's the thing you like best about racing?
I think it's just a good place to show off what you've been working on. And then afterwards, just hang out, eat food,
Uh-huh.
all of it.
Awesome. Thank you.
7 seats.
My name is Caden Fowler, C-A-D-E-N, and I'm racing varsity.
Awesome. All right. So how did your race go tonight?
Better than I expected. I passed a few people. 3 laps, it was horrible. Wasn't too bad. Just too much uphill. It hurt. It hurt a lot.
Yeah.
I couldn't walk when I was done.
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm gonna say the social aspect about it. I love racing with my friends or just like biking with them. That's kind of what keeps me biking, I guess.
That's the best part of biking. You should join for that.
Join the bike team!
I'm William Nesbitt, WILLIAMNESBITE.
Awesome. And then what division did you race today?
Race varsity. I went very well. I passed 12 people and I was injured from a previous crash, so I did a lot better than expected.
Awesome.
This course was fun. It was a bit dusty, a bit dry. The downhill sucked, but I was able to pass a lot of people on the climb. Social aspect, I was able to ride with Caden a lot of the way. Once again, Caden. That's him. It's great fun. I was able to beat him, so that's all that matters.
Benjamin LaFrance, BenjaminLafrentz.
Awesome.
JVC boys.
Perfect.
It went pretty good. It was pretty hot and dusty, but there were some good hills you could keep a good pace on and pass people.
Perfect. Awesome.
I would say it's okay. It's not like the best, but it's not the worst either. It's just 2 hard hills at the end, but if you push through, you should be good.
Awesome. And what's your favorite part about racing?
My favorite part about racing, I would say it's when you find the sweet spot of riding. That's about it. I don't have much to say.
That's all from me, guys. Now let's head back over to the desk.
Thanks, Kai.
Now on to the weather with Julie Joe.
Thanks, guys. Weather will be heating up again this week, starting with highs in the 70s and finishing at Labor Day weekend in the 80s. This week will start out raining with a rain all of today and a high of 73. It'll cool off again tonight with a low of 63, which will hold into the next few days. Tomorrow will be partly cloudy with a high of 76, and towards the weekend, weather will heat up to the low 80s and full sun. Friday will have a high of 76 and a low of 60, and Saturday will see cloudless skies and a high of 78. Sunday, befitting its name, will be the peak of this with a high of 82. Our long weekend doesn't cool off at all, with Monday and Tuesday heading into partly cloudy weather and highs in the mid-80s. However, the nights will remain cool, lows in the mid to high 60s all week. Enjoy the rain today, Titans, because it isn't coming back for a while. Anyways, that's all from me. Now let's head back to the desk.
Thank you, Julie Joe, and thank you for watching. We are OlyTV, and our next broadcast will be
On August 27th. See you then, and have a wonderful Wednesday, Titans. And make sure to get your shirts, which I put on perfectly the first time.
totally, yeah.